Bonjour à tous. Hello everyone. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to Fez, a town of 8th century that has attracted many philosophers and scholars since centuries. It is also home to the world's largest car-free urban area, the Medina, which is going to be our main arena of exploration here. This place kind of stayed like this without much change for centuries. So it's really like an open air museum.
Coming to Fez was not actually in the original plan. We actually wanted to go to El Jeddah because the original plan was made way back in 2019. Now, at last moment, we figured out that the main attraction of El Jeddah, which is this Portuguese cistern, is actually closed for maintenance purpose. So we first thought that we will go from Chefchaouen to Marrakesh directly, but it's actually a very long journey. Then we thought that maybe we go to Tangier from Chefchaouen, which is like 100 kilometers and takes around 2 to 3 hours. From Tangier, there is a nice night train to Marrakesh. Finally, we decided that it's probably a wise idea to come to Fez. So we booked a taxi from Chefchaouen, which is like 200 kilometers from Fez and takes around 3.5 hours. As we said before, we kind of dropped the idea of driving in Marrakesh. Taxi was very comfortable. It took us around 1,390 dirham, which is kind of close to 130 euros, and it was very comfortable.
Right. So you have got a good introduction of Fez as well as our journey till here. Now it's time for a tour. And to start with, our hotel. Maison d'Hôtel Dar Bensouda. This is one of the original Riads, which was well restored and finally converted to a hotel. Let me show you around. Awesome! Okay, we are having a fireplace as well. Abhishek, can we make some fire? Wow, such a big toilet. It's like some of our hotel room size. Right. So that was our beautiful Riad, which we will call as our home for 2 nights. Now let's go out and explore this beautiful town, starting with the Medina. We exactly don't have any particular locations here except the famous tannery, which we will probably find out eventually. To start with, we'll go to the Royal Palace of Fez, and Google Map is our friend. Thanks, Google. We will walk till the Blue Gate and then we will take a taxi. Now, negotiating with a taxi might be a very interesting thing. You will see. Here is the famous gate. Now let's find out a taxi.
As it is pretty early, the roads are fairly empty and we have only a couple of taxis in the stand.
Bonjour. Je vais à la Palace de Fès, la Royal Palace. Vous savez, c'est où? La place avec la grande porte. C'est combien? Pardon? Ok, avec la montagne. Ok. Et je voudrais aller seul. Seulement pour nous.
N'est pas autre personne.
C'est bon?
Seulement pour nous. Le taxi,
Ok, d'accord. Mais seulement nous. Hein? Ok, d'accord. Merci.
That actually went pretty well. We will go by meter and he will not take anyone else in the taxi. It is a short 3.8 kilometers ride and easily walkable in 30 minutes or so. And it takes around 10 minutes by taxi. But remember, it is the most beautiful gates in the entire Morocco. So it does get very, very crowded. That is why we came as early as possible. And the walk would have taken us too long for it to be crowd-free. Finally, we paid 20 Moroccan Dirham.
so here comes the famous gate of the Royal Palace of Fez. The palace was very good, right? But we can only see the gate. We cannot enter inside. Now we have another one, Rainbow Street. So that was our beautiful, colorful and decorated Rainbow Street. Now Fez has few decorated mosques as well, but those are only accessible for prayers. That means those are not accessible for tourists like us. But Bouinania Madrasa is an exception. So let's go inside and explore this spectacular 14th century Islamic institution. The madrasa was spectacular, right? Now our next destination is a bit smelly, the tannery. The tannery is a bit far from here. So while we walk till there, let me give you a fascinating historic background of this city. The city of Fez was founded by Maula Idris in 789 AD. Maula Idris arrived from Mecca to Morocco to teach Islam. When he came to the region, there was a family-ruled small village called Zarhoun, which means the lucky village. He eventually became the ruler of the region in collaboration with the Berber community and decided to build his own capital. He came to this place, which is at the southeast bank of the Jawar River, currently known as Fez River. A common local myth is that during the early days of the construction of the city, a treasure was found that looked like an axe, and that has been translated into Arabic to name the city as Fez. The city has three prominent parts. The most famous one is Faisal Bali. It is the oldest part of the city where the Medina is. The other parts are Faisal Jadid, which includes the historic Jewish quarter, and the more modern Ville-Nouvelle area founded by the French. For centuries, Fez had been a pinnacle of Islamic education. The University of Al-Qarawiyyin, which was founded in 857 AD, is considered as one of the oldest continuously functioning institutes of higher education in the world. It also contains the Chaora tannery from the 11th century, one of the oldest tanneries in the world. The city has been called the Mecca of West and the Athens of Africa. It is also considered as the spiritual and cultural capital of Morocco. We are very close by. We can't see it, but we can smell it. We entered into a shop. We'll go to the roof and see what type of view we can get. They gave mint leaves so that we can survive in the bad smell. Let's see how it is. Welcome to Chaora Tannery, the largest and busiest of the three in Fez. Historical sources show that the tanneries were a major industry even in the city's early history and tied to a large part of its economy. In Morocco, they commonly use leather of camels, cows, goats and sheep. They are then soaked in vessel containing a mixture of liquids to prepare the skin for processing. These liquids contain a mixture of cow's urine, pigeon poop, quicklime, salt and water. So you can see why this place is known for being smelly. The mixture is used to stop the decomposition of the skin and to soften it in order to be processed further and dyed. We walked a lot, now we are damn hungry. But today we'll have something different in our lunch, like some street foods of Morocco, some dry fruits, some sweets, like this. Let's see. That's look like a nice shop. Let's try something from here. So we bought this one, some walnuts inside dates. Looks very yummy. Let's try some. There are also some amazing local sweet shops in this part of Medina, and we do have sweet tooth. So now we found some delicate Moroccan sweets. Let's buy. I can't wait to have Awesome.
While returning back to the hotel, we found the Al Atarin Madrasa completely empty. So, we did a photo stopover. Videography was not allowed inside, but we could take some beautiful images of this 14th century Islamic school. Similar was the case for the 17th century Seratin Madrasa.
Five o'clock, it's time to go and visit the sunset. I would go to this Mirinit point, which is kind of an isolated place, a little bit high. From there, I'm supposed to get a good view of the whole Riyadh and the sun going down, the evening light, etc. Priyanka was pretty tired, so she has gone back to the Riyadh. It's like half an hour from here, so I could have walked. But honestly, I'm also quite a bit tired after the whole day of walking, so I would probably take a taxi. So on the way, I will go to the Blue Gate and from there take a taxi, which should be kind of a 5-10 minutes of taxi ride. Let's see. So stay along and we find out how the view is from that high vintage point. Okay, so I will now go to this so-called Green Gate and from there I will take a taxi. Now that's an isolated place, so I'm not very sure if I will get a taxi, especially while coming back. Let's see what happens. And another thing is that the Google map works here pretty well. So you will see that a lot of people will try to tell you that you are going to the wrong direction and they will offer your help. But the fact is that none of them are actually real help. So they just want you to kind of understand where you want to go and just ask you for money after that. So just follow Google Map and you will be all right. As you can see, Google is more or less taking me to the right direction. Oh, this is not an advertisement of Google. I'm not paid by Google or something, but it's more or less all right. But one thing is true, that these places are quite a thing. There are like 9,000 small streets here. So there is a high chance that you will get lost every now and then. And somebody will tell you to help. So you just have to follow your own instinct. So I have 4 minutes to reach there. Let me overtake this guys a little bit. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Pardon. So these small alleys are normally a little bit free, but when you go to the bigger one, that might get very crowded. Let's see. So far, it seems like I'm on the right route. From here, I should, turn left.
Nothing this way. Nothing. Go there.
You see?
It's
There you
nothing. It's closed.
go. There you go. Another one, everybody wants to say that it is closed. So it's clearly written. That's the road for going out of Medina. But they still want to tell you that it is closed. No. Go more. Don't listen to anyone, just follow the map and it will take you to the right place. There you go. That's and very careful from those little hand trolleys because sometimes they can be very aggressive, go fast because the marina is sometimes going up. They might have heavy load, so they use the momentum to take things up. And if that hits your knee, it can hurt really badly. So I'm almost there, thanks to Google. I walked this place at least 10 times from the morning, but I still can't recognize it all the time. So the help of the map is very good, otherwise you would have been pretty much doomed. So there you go. I'm at the green gate or blue gate, whatever gate it is. Yeah, it's another blue gate. It's not exactly the same blue gate that I went in the morning, or that was the green gate. I don't know. I'm always confused.
This place does look very different early in the morning though, when there is no one around.
So now is the moment of truth. Let's see if I can find a taxi, how much they ask. Normally it should be something around 50 dirham, but it's getting evening and I'm a tourist, means idiot is written all over my head, so they might charge me more. I will probably do a little bit of negotiation, but I don't have too much time to haggle. So I would rather probably pay them what they need, what they want. Let's see. So let's find where I have to go. I have to go to this place. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Marinid Tomb. Marinid Tomb. That's my destination now. Sunset is almost happening, so I should be chop chop. Let's see. Marinid Tomb. Let's get a taxi. There is police car, which is a good thing. At least you are safe here. It's very crowded, as you can see. It's just end of the Ramadan, so a lot of people out in the market. So let's see, there is the first taxi here. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Vous allez à Marinid Tomb?
Hein?
Marinid Tomb.
Non, non.
No? Okay. Marinid Tomb. Marinid Tomb.
Tombeau Marini?
Oui, oui.
Okay,
How
40
much?
dirham.
Okay.
40.
Okay, so that worked out all right. Shukran. Camera, oh yes. Okay.
On the way, the taxi driver warned me not to stay too late after sunset at Marinid's Tomb, as this place is known for its petty crime at night. He also mentioned that it is unlikely that I will get a taxi from there at night, so it is better to come back walking, something I was planning to do anyway.
Okay, so after all the negotiations and everything, I finally reached here. It's actually quite interesting. Quite a lot of people are there as well. But the view is quite nice because I could see the mosques which gets lit at night, which I have seen from the rooftop of the Riad. And with the golden light, it's looking very nice. Hopefully I'm gonna get a good sunset, at least some good dusk shot. Let's see.
After a pretty lengthy day of travel, we decided to get a proper local dinner. And one of our favorite dish that we liked a lot here is the freshly made shish kebab.
As a starter, we will also have 9 types of Moroccan salad along with locally made bread. My kebab is here, so no more talking and no more videos. Let me just jump into it.
Bon appetit, good night, and see you tomorrow.
So that's it. Our visit to Fez is over. What an amazing place. It's like a time walk. It seems time has stopped here for centuries. We must keep some more time to visit few more beautiful places around this area. Maybe next time? Though it was a bit hectic, we enjoyed thoroughly here in Fez. And we hope that you have also enjoyed in the same way that we did. And if you did so, please give us a thumbs up. It really means a lot to us. If you didn't subscribe us yet, please do it. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification of our upcoming videos. So, ciao for now and see you at Marrakesh.